Don in London, hello. It's August 28th, 2009. My video is all about recovery from addiction to either substance or behaviour. My addictive substance was alcohol, my behaviour, trying to be perfect, workaholic, relationship-holic, any old holic, and any old ism. If we don't go for our primary addiction, we probably cross-addict to something else unless we find a way to live life more in balance. And for me, I'm an avid supporter and part of a fellowship. I don't speak for this fellowship. It's full of unique, authentic people. But the fellowship I'm talking about is Alcoholics Anonymous. And it's full of unique, authentic people who share their message where they choose. And that's absolutely fine. I'm just learning how to share a message here of experience, strength and hope. And one of the things I've been looking at this morning, because it felt right for me to remind myself of it, is Ehrman's Desiderata. So I'm just going to share it now. I've tried to fit it into a video earlier and I overshot. Anyway, Ehrman Desiderata. Go placidly amid the noise and haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others, even the dull and the ignorant. They too have their story. Avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are vexations to the spirit. If you compare yourself with others, you may become vain and bitter, for always there will be greater and lesser persons than yourself. Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans. Keep interested in your own career, however humble. It is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time. Exercise caution in your business affairs, for the world is full of trickery. But let this not blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideals, and everywhere life is full of heroism. Be yourself. Especially do not feign affection, neither be cynical about love, for in the face of all aridity and disenchantment it is as perennial as the grass. Take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of youth. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune, but do not distress yourself with dark imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe, no less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here, and whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore be at peace with God, whatever you conceive him to be, and whatever your labours and aspirations, in the noisy confusion of life, keep peace with your soul. With all its sham, drudgery and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be cheerful, strive to be happy. Ehrman's Desiderata. And it stills me to actually read it. And, you know, Ehrman was about at the same time as a guy called Bill Wilson, who was co-founder of AA, Alcoholics Anonymous. And I think they were stockbrokers. I don't know whether they knew each other or there was some connection, but a lot of what is said in Desiderata is implicit and explicit in the 12 steps of action, in the 12-step action program of AA, Alcoholics Anonymous. And it's also in the preamble or statement said at the beginning of every meeting, so I'm just going to share that here. I will share it because it does slow me down, as does Desiderata. And it says in the statement at every meeting, hopefully, Alcoholics Anonymous is a fellowship of men and women who share their experience, strength and hope with each other, that they may solve their common problem and help others to recover from alcoholism. The only requirement for membership is a desire to stop drinking. There are no dues or fees for AA membership. We are self-supporting through our own contributions. AA is not allied with any sect, denomination, politics, organisation or institution, does not wish to engage in any controversy, neither endorses nor opposes any causes. Our primary purpose is to stay sober and help other alcoholics to achieve sobriety. So, you know, the statement of intent or the preamble which is shared at every meeting gives the game away, whether one is a newcomer or an old-timer, or a bleeding deacon, as some people are called when they complain that AA is not what it used to be. And of course it's never the same on any day, because we just meet people as they are, on a daily basis. So there is no fixing in AA. You can't fix yourself. What you can do what you can do is make better choices on a daily basis, whether to drink or not, whether to understand your feelings, and whether you understand what you can and cannot do. It's all there. And the beauty of it is we express what is going on for us, and under the umbrella of anonymity is a sanctuary to express our truth, and we don't share it outside meetings, certainly not in an explicit way, but I can share that I go to meetings and that AA has changed my life. Put sobriety first, and then you can love people, be loved back, and have something useful to do. And as it says in Desiderata, if we have whatever our career, be it very humble or in some others' eyes very important, it's still something that we can do usefully. So the usefulness of any vessel also is stated to be in its emptiness, so there's room for growth. And I think what AA did for me, it helped me clear the wreckage of the past and then find a way gently to go forward, make connection with family, community, professional people, so I might be part of and included and useful. So what has AA done? It's changed my outlook, it's changed my attitude and behaviour, and I'm very grateful for it. And I share here from the daily reflections and also from As Bill Sees It, because they're two key little meditations, if you like, you can do on a daily basis. And with the daily reflection, it's divided up into 12 months and 12 steps of attitude and behavioural change, and there are 12 steps of action and behaviour change in the 12 steps of AA. So it helps us make better choices, understand our feelings and emotions, understand how we are physically, and maybe a spiritual connection to this very one moment which counts. So on August 28th in the daily reflections, lightening the burden, it goes like this: showing others who suffer how we were given help is the very thing which makes life seem so worthwhile to us now. The dark past is, a few dots, the key to life and happiness for others. And what it goes on to say: since I have been sober, I have been healed of many pains, deceiving my partner, deserting my best friend, and spoiling my mother's hopes for my life. In each case, someone in the programme told me of a similar problem, and I was able to share what happened to me. When my story was told, both of us got up with lighter hearts, because we can change and also explain what has happened without causing harm to others, obviously, what we did and why we did it, and what we want to do to make amends, maybe. But that's next month. My word, it's only next week for next month. August rattled through very quickly, and for me anyway. In As Bill Sees It, it says, page 192, carrying the message. The wonderful energy of the 12th step releases, by which it carries our message to the next suffering alcoholic, and finally translates the 12 steps into action upon all our affairs. This is the payoff and the magnificent reality of AA. Sorry, I read that badly. Never talk down to an alcoholic from any moral or spiritual hilltop. Simply lay out the kit of spiritual tools for his inspection. Show him how they worked for you. Offer him friendship and fellowship. And you know, that's so key and integral. So I'm going to say it again. You know, the wonderful energy of the 12th step releases, by which it carries our message to the next suffering alcoholic, and finally translates the 12 steps into action upon all our affairs, is the payoff, the magnificent reality of AA. Because the 12th step is all about sharing it with other people, and knowing and understanding what the 12 steps mean in terms of action. It's an action program, attitude and behaviour change. And the gift in all of this, from Desiderata to As Bill Sees It or the daily reflections, is simply giving me a little bit of inspiration on a daily basis, and knowing that everybody, every single person on the planet, even when they're doing their worst, it is actually the best they can do right now. And spiritually understanding where I am now as well. So it's all about forgiveness in many ways, of self and others. And the serenity prayer, whether you believe in God or not, it's to a higher power, and knowing that we're not it. When we say, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference, it is simply for today, in the moment of now. More later.